What's up guys, today I'm back for another Match Attax Extra video, and today we'll be doing a binder review for the Match Attax Extra 24-25 collection, and this will be my first binder review. And yeah, let's get straight into it, shall we? So before we start looking at all the cards, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment down your favorite card in the collection. And yeah, you better watch to the end because there are some crazy pulls all the way at the end, so keep watching. So we start off with the squad updates, and I mean there's still quite a few cards that I need. I think I would say 5 or 6, so yeah, could be a lot better, but of course we just continue here. We have one Arsenal player, just Partey, so that's fine. I would say. And yeah, this we'll just go through briefly. Okay, that's not 5 or 6 needs, that's quite a lot. Yep, but okay, so this is the end of the squad updates, 54 cards, and we move on to the next set of cards, which are the away kits like Haaland, Odegaard, who yeah, the Norway duo, amazing, and a few needs here and there too. And yeah, there's also Gyökeres, so that's quite cool. Next up we have the defensive rocks, and yeah, there's like Saliba, Van Dijk, Rudiger, so pretty amazing set of players too. And next up we have the managers. So I really like these manager cards because they have like these small stats at the sides, like their zoom, yeah, the win-loss ratio, and also like the draws, how many matches they've played, trophies they've won, and since when they started managing at their club. So that's quite sick. So yeah, quite like these cards. And too bad there's no Arteta. I'm not sure why. There hasn't been like an Arsenal manager for like quite a long time. It's quite funny, I guess. Yeah, next one, let's see who else we have. Quite decent. Yep, Luis Enrique, the new Champions League winner. So let's go for him, I would say. And we end off the managers with Jose Mourinho, of course, the chosen one, special one. Okay, next we move on to the UEFA Women's Champions League players. Of course, with my team Arsenal winning the whole thing, so that's pretty amazing. And yeah, they beat Barcelona in the final, so yeah, let's see who we got. For Arsenal, I only have Beth Mead and Kim Little, so that's quite disappointing. Quite a few needs for these also, but we'll get there eventually. And next up we move on to the shutouts, and yeah, 9 of them in total, the first inserts of the collection, and we're still missing 2. I think they are Gigi, Donnarumma, and maybe not sure, yeah, but one of them is Donnarumma. And next up we have the breakthrough ballers. Okay, that's quite quite a few needs, including my gold Waneri, but yeah, we better get that soon. But it's all good, it's all calm. And we move on to the crowd connections, also quite a few needs, but this is not what you're here for. You're here for the better pools behind, so yeah, that's what we'll be focusing on. But let's just breeze through these. And next up with the Kings of Europe, quite decent also. I think 18 in total, or 27 in total, and we have 25 out of 27 with quite a few parallels also, so that's quite nice. And we move on to the man of the matches, 9 for the men, with I think Griezmann and I'm not sure who we're missing. And next up we have the woman of the matches, yep, including Russo and Chloe Kelly, 2 Arsenal players now, which is amazing. And we end off with the legends, so that's quite W. But what's quite funny is that Petr Cech is a legend for Arsenal because I mean he wasn't the best at Arsenal. It's more of a Chelsea legend, but I mean if you can consider Henry a Barcelona legend, you can consider Cech an Arsenal legend, I guess. And next up we have the knockout masters, 9 of them too. And interestingly there's also Ancelotti, the manager, so that's quite cool. And if I'm not wrong, it's Van der Sar that I'm missing. So next up, we have the midfield shields, and let's see who. I think we have all 18, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I do. That's quite fire. And quite a lot of parallels too, so that's quite decent. I mean, 9 out of 18 parallels is quite good, I would say. And we move on to the hat-trick heroes over here. And we have 8 out of the 9, except for not very cold Palmer anymore. Yeah, laugh guys, that was a good joke, please. Okay, anyways, we move on to the 100 clubs. And yeah, we have almost all of them except for Steven Gerrard, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I'll be trying to get that ASAP, please. Yeah, so yeah, all of them are here, and that's pretty fire. And we have the hot prospects, which there are 5 of them, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Menu, Endrick, Lamine Yamal, Kenan Yildiz, and Zeno Dibast. And I mean, please don't flame me guys, but I actually have no idea who Zeno Dibast is. I've never heard of him even now. And yeah, maybe he'll prove me wrong one day and become like some superstar. But yeah, okay. And we move on to the, what are these called? The Road to Finals collector cards, which are quite interesting. And there are 4 of them for each of the 4 finals. And we have the 4 match balls too, so that's quite cool. And next up, we move on to the actual good cards. This is what you are all here for. And so we have 4 Invincible Ballers. I haven't got the other 2 teams, so I'll add those cards in once I get them. But for now, it'll be just these 4. And of course, like the most coveted part of my whole collection is here. 2 goats for Lionel Messi, the one in 450 if I'm not wrong. And not just that, but if you look closely, there's a 1 in 1800 one. Whoa, the parallel version, the goat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hey, zoom in. Yeah, you can see it. There's a difference. This one has like a Barcelona reflection in the back, this one doesn't. So yeah, it's the LMP. Yeah, these cards are pretty sick. So this is just ultra rare, and this is mega ultra rare. Whoa. So apart from that, I think everything else about the card is the same, but that's quite crazy to get not just 1 but 2 of them, and it both being the 2 different versions. Zoom, yeah, okay. And of course we have a discount code here, please don't use it, please. Yep, okay, the discount card. And I left a few blank pages here there because I haven't figured out what to do with them yet. But here are the other chase pools, I would say. And of course we have all the limited editions, so that's pretty fire. Yeah, and we move on to the shields, or as they're called, Chromaxes here, including like Sun and yeah, Zanetti, Bale, Perlo. And we move on to the Gold Ages. These 9 are quite cool, and I mean, by right there was supposed to be a Martinez also, the Lautaro Martinez for Inter Milan, but that one, I think it's exclusive to the starter pack, so it's pretty hard to get, and I'm not sure be able to get it ever. So I'm just content with my 9 for now. So yeah, and as per usual, I leave it single back because the Gold Age cards are a bit more fragile. So sometimes when you double back them, and the color might come off. So I'd rather leave them singly backed. So yeah, that's why I did this. And we move on to the platinum pools. Pretty cool also, 9 of them. Yeah, Olise, that's pretty fire. And Bastoni, who his side did not do very well in the Champions League final. And we end off the collection with the Black Ages, so pretty decent selection here. Modric and Muller both retiring. Okay, not retiring, but leaving their clubs at the end of the season. Legends. and a few more great players here, including Henry and the Fat R9, and also Zlatan, which I'm so annoyed that I haven't got it yet, but I promise you guys I'll get that soon, on God. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and comment down your favorite pull from today's not pull from the video, but just in general from this whole collection. Can be yours, can be mine, but of course for my own collection, my favorite card has to be the 1 in 1800 card. Yeah. So yeah, make sure to click the iCard maybe over here, and leave a like and subscribe once again. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.